and welcome to I've Run Out of Things to Say podcast. I'm your host, Vinny, here with my lovely co-host, Cody.
Hello.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Zack Snyder cut of Justice League.
Super cut. It was awesome.
A lot better than the original movie. I gotta give it that.
Yeah, I'm glad I just saw that one and not the original.
Yeah, I definitely liked it better. And that's, it's saying a lot because that original one was, poor.
It was boring. It was boring too.
It was just poorly executed.
Oh, wow. It was that bad? That's what I heard everybody saying.
Yeah.
And I heard everybody also saying Batman vs. Superman was bad too. Like, I want to go back and watch it, but is it like that? Is it like
No, it's
bad edits and you don't understand, or what's going on?
No, it's watchable.
It's watchable? Damn.
Yeah.
Does it have anything to do with what happens in Zack Snyder's besides Lois Lane?
Yeah, there's things that go with it and everything,
okay.
like the whole death sequence and everything.
Yeah, that one flashback or forward flash that you see, like, does that get explained in Batman vs. Superman?
No.
Oh, okay, so that's later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should warn ahead of time, spoilers.
Fuck. That's right. We can just cut that out or whatever.
Nope, we're gonna leave it in.
We're gonna leave it.
We're gonna leave it in.
Yeah, but if you haven't seen it yet, definitely
go waste 4 hours of your time.
Yeah, set up.
No, not waste.
No, it's worth it. It was pretty cool. Like, it was just as good as Endgame. It's not. It doesn't resolve like Endgame, but it.
Well, it's supposed to be like the beginning of a story.
Yeah, it's basically their like setup for DC's Endgame. I guarantee it. Like, they're gonna try to do the same thing. I know they are. Because they gathered everybody up and, like, blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, like, I don't know, spoil anything. But you know that they're going to gather everybody up, so it's not a spoiler.
Well, I think if you're listening to this podcast, I'm going to put spoiler in the title. So,
Yeah.
if you got this far and something gets spoiled for you, shame on you. Shame on your family.
Yeah, it's so good. It woke up a lot of my old, like, feelings. I'm getting there. Like, wanting to, like, nerd out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's been a while since we nerd out.
Yeah.
So good.
It's so good.
So, again, spoilers, but I'd like to talk about the parts, like, just certain parts of the movie.
Your favorite part at the end.
Well,
that was crazy, dude.
The epilogue definitely was worth the extra couple hours.
Yeah.
Just to get that, like, little teaser.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh my god. They put the Joker in there.
Yeah.
Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah, and he made a return. But yeah, they put him back in there. And it's good. It's actually good.
It's better than his performance in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, way better. Like, way, way better. Like, it's not, like, Nicholson standard, but, like, it's good. Like, it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So are we going to talk about, like, what happens, or...
Yeah, we can talk about what happens.
We spoiler alerted, like, all over the place, so...
Yeah, go ahead.
We basically, yeah. So, it's, I don't know, it's so awesome. Like, they gather the Justice League, and, like, they set up every character, and they give you, like, it's almost like a Tarantino movie. Like, in a way, it's not, but it is.
It's got a premise of Tarantino.
Like it's not like a crime lord badass movie, but like they set up scenes. They're all related. Okay, it's not like it's the only way it is like they set up scenes in a sequence like numbered 1 through 8 or 7. How many were there? 8, and one was called epilogue.
Yeah.
And it's like half hour. Everyone's basically a half an hour, 30 to 35 minutes, and then it goes to the next scene, like end scene, act 1, act 2, act 3, basically. And like they set up the character, and then they give you
A backstory.
yeah,
Not like an exact backstory. Like, they don't give you Batman's backstory
no,
because we all know that backstory.
yeah,
I'm happy that we got a Batman that didn't start off with his family being killed.
yeah. It was pretty refreshing because they do that in like every single one. It's like okay, but anybody that hasn't seen any newcomers, like that's what they do it for. This was pretty cool because like they didn't. It wasn't like backstory. They just like showed you. They set the scene up. Like they showed you like their
They give
world.
you character development.
Kind of like
No, they did.
yeah. They showed you like their world and then like the conflict and then what happens next or what's gonna happen next. Basically,
Yeah.
why they're assemble Justice League. Like now I get it.
You're
They're
getting
like,
Marvel in my DC.
yeah. They're like Justice League assemble, and they show you why they're assembling every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's pretty cool, basically. But like when Superman came back, I was like freaking out, and Vinny was like, "It's okay, it's okay," because you're just like, "I want to kill everybody."
Yeah, Superman was a little crazy.
Yeah, it was like, what is going on? Like, why is he just lasering everything?
Laser face.
Like,
Laser face.
But the key was Lois. Because, I don't know. Like, why. You were telling me, like, the key is Lois, but I still don't understand. Like, he had to remember. Why did he have to remember?
Because he was dead. And the last thing he knew, he was in a fight.
So he just thought everybody was still the fight or whatever?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like, oh, like,
Cuckoo Banana Pants?
yeah, like, had to, like, start all over again, but that wasn't the case.
It probably was a little bit, but I think a lot of it has to do with, he was violently murdered in the last movie.
Yeah.
So,
That, what, by Batman?
well, Batman helped, but it was, there was, like, Doomsday in the original one.
Mm-hmm.
And Doomsday technically killed Superman.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then
okay.
Batman killed Doomsday with a kryptonite sphere.
Oh, so he did it on accident? Or he
He
had
kinda,
to?
He had to.
To kill Doomsday?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see. But yeah. But when what I was thinking the whole time was like, oh, how's this gonna resolve? How's this gonna resolve? And I was like, if they leave it at a cliffhanger after 4 hours, my head is gonna explode. And they did basically leave it at a cliffhanger, in a way. Like
They set it up for, like, oh, here's the next movie that could happen.
yeah,
Enjoy my 4-hour cut and my vision for the next movie.
yeah. It's like,
And
wow.
It was a good sequence, too.
No, it was. It really, like, paid off. Like, not knowing what was going to happen. They kind of show you, like, what's going to happen. And basically, like, what they can do to prevent what does happen or what is going to happen.
And I think that's good. I think
Yeah.
that's a good little blend.
Mm-hmm. For
And
sure.
so, but I mean, the fight sequences were good.
Yeah, they were really good.
There was some problem with some CGI.
Yeah,
I
it was a little obvious in a
yeah,
lot
little
of the scenes.
yeah.
Like it, but it was still really good. Like it's not like it's
No, it didn't.
bad.
It didn't kill like the mood. It's just something that like if you're watching,
Like
you
you can
see.
tell, like you watch some of the scenes where Batman is like flying around, and you can totally obviously see that it's like animated.
Yeah.
Like because he just has this weird, different kind of texture. Like when he's like explosions everywhere, and he's like fighting one of the like snatchers, and like you can tell it's like a model like flying around, and like not well. I mean, it couldn't be obviously with all the effects.
Yeah, exactly.
A real like practical effect.
I just wish they had the people that did like Marvel CGI on their team. They
Yeah.
fixed the Superman mustache thing.
What the mustache? There was a
Yeah.
mustache.
Oh yeah. See, in the original cut, they had to do some reshoots, and
Yeah.
those reshoots, Henry Cavill, the guy who plays Superman,
Yeah.
he had grown a mustache for Mission Impossible. So they digitally touched up his lip,
Yeah.
and you could tell.
You can see it.
Yeah, you could tell.
Oh my god.
But in this new cut, it's not like I didn't notice it.
I didn't even notice it. So yeah.
So good on them.
Yeah. But like, and then there was another thing that I thought was hilarious in the movie. It's like he does a really good job at like the character, like just because like he's a massive badass. But Jason Momoa, like not every scene. There was like two scenes in the beginning. Like I thought it was gonna be like this ongoing art like theme throughout the movie. Like in the beginning, he's like, "I'm gonna go swim," and he takes his shirt off very elegantly to show his massive pecs and all of his tattoos. And he does it like right in the beginning, and then he goes and saves a guy in a boat, and then he drinks a bottle of whiskey, smashes it on the ground. He proceeds to, again, very slowly take off his tank top and jump in the water. Like, okay, like stroking it a little much for Jason Momoa for the ladies. But it only happened like two times. It was hilarious. So
Well, the rest of the time he
had
was
that suit
shirtless,
on.
and then he had the suit.
And I was like, Jesus, like, stop. But it was funny.
Yeah, he was. um, I think a lot of the movie really stayed on course.
Yeah, it was. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Like it kept me engaged like the whole time. I was like, wow.
Yeah, that 4 hours actually went by really fast.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 hours in, you go, oh wow, we got 2 hours left.
Yeah. It's like, wow. Like I wanted it to resolve, and then it was like not resolving. I did like the effects um for the device.
Oh,
Like
for the mother box?
yeah, that was super cool, dude. Like I like all the lore behind it, and like it basically like the whole premise of the movie is basically like could be like it couldn't be, but I don't know, like the whole idea of like an alien race like what could really happen. Not really. It's not really gonna happen, but like the possibility of
Yeah, I get what you're
like
saying.
the premise of the story of an alien civilization coming here to
Essentially, terraform your planet.
terraform and all. You know how they're talking about accept their whatever their unity as one.
Yeah,
Like I think that's kind of like a socialism kind of thing.
yeah.
Like, but yeah, yeah, politics, none of that. But yeah,
Movie politics are fine. Real politics,
no,
nah.
but like not even like socialism, but like kind of like religion or a belief system, because that's how they all are. It's like a hive. That's what we believe to be what something like that would be, like a hive mind or like
well,
a unit as one. Like they all think.
well, the parademons are hive-like because they've been changed. They've been changed from different races and different species
Mm-hmm.
across the universe.
To be one thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But they think of it as like a bad thing. But that goes into like again like defending your home or your whatever, your country or whatever because of your beliefs. And that's basically what we do. And it touched like on like it kind of gets into like the kind of same thing of the ideas of like what's the name of the movie Prometheus,
Yeah.
like how they say in Prometheus like we gave you like the technology, the beliefs, the we tried to teach you and all you did was wage war and you weren't you weren't ascending um evolving. You weren't evolving. And he said that too in uh, the supercut. The guy,
Yeah.
like the dude with the horns. He said
Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf, yeah, that they're not evolving and they're not uh, becoming a unit and ascending or whatever he said. Like he said that along the same lines as that. Like
Yeah.
they all want us to like evolve as as a planet, as a whatever, as like a civilization, and we're not evolving. Like it's cool. I think across different movies and that same idea, like they're really trying to press that, you know, like through the movies. Like we need to evolve and not fight over stupid shit like religion and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because it all is really the same thing. Like you're believing in this thing because it's been taught by one thing.
Yeah, and then we get too religious, and then
But still, that's
things.
super. That could be a whole different, deep, like that could be a whole nother episode, several episodes. that could be, yeah. But that stuff is really cool to me, though. I don't know.
Yeah, and getting back to the movie, it really had a good sense of story.
Mm-hmm.
It really, really made it a coherent story, which was better than the original, where things were chopped up and it was hard to follow.
They're just thrown at you like crazy.
Yeah.
Like here's what's happening here. Here's what's happening here. Was it cut up into those parts like that?
Yeah. You didn't get nearly as much of the story. I mean, you
I could.
barely you. I don't think you get any of Cyborg's backstory.
No.
Yeah, I don't. I don't remember it being in the movie.
Holy cow! Yeah,
It
that'd
was
be
just like that scene where he meets Diana,
yeah.
and that's it.
Oh, when he came there and said, "Why are you looking for me?"
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow. That yeah. That would really mess everything up
exactly. It's just
if he
bad
didn't get
cutting.
that. Wow, because that explains why he's doing what he's doing the whole
Exactly.
time.
Exactly.
Jesus, they cut that out in the theater version.
Yeah, they did.
Oh my god, that's bad.
So overall, Zack Snyder's cut, good,
Yeah,
worth
awesome.
watching.
Very cool. Very cool.
I think it really plays well for Zack Snyder to be like, listen, just let me make the movie I want to make,
Yeah,
and it'll turn out okay.
yeah. It's just I don't know. I don't know who. Like even me wanting to see it, I was even still kind of like 4 hours. Like how long was the other one? Like 3.5 or what?
No, it was like an hour and like.
Are you
Hold
serious?
on, let me look it up.
They
Let's.
fit all that. That was probably bad. They fit that into an hour and 20 minutes.
The original Justice League was 2 hours.
Too. That's what I thought.
So imagine now that 2 hours of setup that you got pretty much with the Snyder Cut didn't exist.
Jesus, that's like half of every scene.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh my god. That's half. That's half of every part.
Yeah,
Every one, two, three, four, half of all of it.
you make a crappy movie and people don't like it.
Oh my god. I wouldn't say, you know, who the other. I wouldn't say the other. What was his name? Matt. The other guy. There was two of them, and one of them had to go because something happened, and that's why they cut it down. Is because one of them had to either go or one of them had to take over because something happened. Somebody died or somebody got pregnant. I can't remember. I heard something from some source that they were both on the movie and then one of them finished it. And then I guess Zach would be the one that had to go and then come back and make his version, right?
Well, Zack Snyder originally directed it, and they basically cut what he could do down. They were like, no, this has got to fit max 2 hours. You've got nothing else you can do. This needs to be clean cut 2 hours.
Something happened though, that's what I heard. Something happened during production. Like in one of their personal lives or something. I can't remember.
Originally, George Miller was set to direct it,
George Miller and Zack Snyder, that's right.
but the project was canceled due to production delays
Yeah.
and budgetary concerns.
See?
The
Budgetary concerns. Somebody got pregnant or somebody died. That's what I heard. They don't specify, but I heard somebody confirm something along those lines.
Yeah.
And he had to like take a leave, an LOA, and then come back when he was ready or something. And that's why there's this supercut and the other one.
Yeah, and then okay, so you were right about someone dying.
Yeah?
Yeah, after Snyder stepped down from filming following the death of his daughter.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, one wasn't bad. That's why it was bad because they had to cut it down.
Well, he stepped down and someone took over for him.
Yeah.
So,
And then they thought, this doesn't need to be, that doesn't need to be. And then, really, yeah, it does. If you want to explain everything.
Yeah. But the Snyder Cut came out, and good things.
Yeah. See, I wasn't lying, dude. There was something crazy that happened.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Sorry about that.
Yeah. It's always tough when you lose somebody.
Yep. Yeah.
But getting back on track.
Yeah.
The movie was great. The epilogue was very good. Jared Leto's Joker in the end was...
It was pretty good.
It was good.
The laugh is still...
Yeah, the laugh kind of...
But that's it.
It leaves...
That's the only thing, pretty much, that could be, But whatever. It's whoever wrote the character the way they did.
Yeah, it's just that.
That's their version.
Exactly. It's just his version of the Joker.
Yeah.
As it's written down in the script.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's pretty good though. Like, it was awesome.
It was. I like the ending.
It was good to see him in there again, and then upgraded.
Yeah, he looks a lot better.
More like the Joker, and not like 6'9". Like,
yeah.
That was ridiculous, dude. Like, I gotta say it again. Like, the first time, like, it wasn't Jared Leto at all. It wasn't. It was the way it was executed.
Yeah, the wardrobe and the makeup.
Yeah, like the just everything, all that. Like, why would you make the Joker look like a rap artist? Like, come on, man. You can tell, like, 100% that's where he was drawing that inspiration from, was 6ix9ine.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, absolutely 100%. Like, 6ix9ine or Lil Wayne. Like, either one of those.
Yeah.
Like, why would you make the Joker like that? It's like, no. Then this one, they tried to... It was kind of funny. They, like, drew that... They, like, peeled that back, and then they like, tried to make him look like Heath Ledger. And then...
Kinda.
They did, dude, because they gave him long hair, and they smeared his lip makeup. 100%. They were trying to, like, give him a little speck of Heath Ledger's Joker.
I think it worked out pretty good, though.
It did. No, it did. That's what I'm saying. Like, he salvaged Jared Leto's being the Joker with, like, giving him a little bit of, like, Heath Ledger instead of Lil Wayne. So, like, come on, man.
Yeah. Well, it's good to be back.
Yeah.
We're going to have more episodes coming out.
Yeah.
Fairly soon. Yeah.
Definitely more equipped. It's just, we're getting back on the track, and it's just, it's good to be back. We had to break the ice with getting back, and
no better way than with the Snyder Cut.
No, it was really cool. We usually do this. We come back on, like, these big movies, and then we, like, fall apart. We're not going to fall apart again.
Well,
ever again.
I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. We do this, and then we get all excited, and then Cody starts being Cody, and then just jumps into all these different engagements, and then not gonna do that again. On
that note, I think I've run out of things to say.
And I've also ran out of things to say.
Thanks for joining the podcast.
We'll
see you next week.